Hi everybody, it's me, Gina again, and I wanted to answer a couple questions about how to teach children, especially young children, math and get them to sit down, count, know their numbers, and it is hard. I have really found that young kids, really rambunctious kids that like to move, they do not want to sit and engage in play experiences that are led by adults. So how do we teach this math? And I have a really fun activity. My dog is here wanting this ball, so she might pop into the screen every once in a while. But I do have some pictures I'm going to throw up at the end of this after I explain what this activity is. I have a ball. Any kind of ball will do that your child can kick. I have painter's tape, or you can use sidewalk chalk, whichever one that you have. And the only other thing is I need a tape measure. So what you would do is you would take the tape measure outside, measure out a certain length, probably 3 to 4 feet the minimum, and put some chalk at the end, one at the 4 feet and one at the beginning of the tape measure. That way your child can look at the tape measure with you and help them look for the 1 foot, the 2 foot, the 3 foot, and the 4 foot. See if they can identify those numbers if they're old enough. The next thing you would do would put the ball at the beginning of the line and tell your child that you are going to count how many times it's going to take for them to kick the ball from the beginning of the line and past the end of the line. So this is going to require a lot of movement. It's also going to, I would say, use some body awareness. So the child can first, of course, they're going to come up and they're going to kick the ball as far as they can and try to get it there in one kick. So to make it a little bit harder, tell them that they can kick the ball, but not to let it go past the line. This is going to get a little bit more challenging for them and really have them funnel their energy in a different way. Have them stand in front of the line with the ball, kick, and then count how many kicks it takes to get across the line. To do this again, get back your tape measure, make a longer line. As long as you want. It could be 10 feet, it could be 12 feet. Make 2 more lines. See if your child can help identify all of those numbers, and then have them repeat that activity, kicking the ball all the way to the end of the line. Something that you can do to increase number awareness and identification would be to have the child use a sidewalk chalk and write the amount of kicks it takes them to get the ball from one end of the line to the next end of the line. And write that next to the line. Have them do that for every line, and then when you're done making lines and you're done kicking, ask your child which line took the most kicks to get across. See if they can look at those numbers and tell you which one is the largest, which one is the smallest, and if they can name those numbers. Have fun! Bye!